why you are flashing. Okay. Welcome, ladies, and you boys too. I'm Aravero, here as always, and here is Bug Bottoms. Yesterday's episode we finished off our dimensional transceiver. And finished getting our system over here for transporting ourselves to a new dimension set up. We explored a random dimension and created a second dimension, which was fatal apparently. Had a poison effect in there and drew a lot of energy, and we didn't have the energy stored up at the time, and we died and we lost all our stuff in this hostile dimension. Then we made a bunch of runs back in there to get our stuff out of that hostile dimension, and as a result of that we crashed the game and called the stream, and well, crashed the game. We got all our stuff back, then the game crashed when we tried to go into a new dimension, which is because I forgot to reset it to the new dimension. Like, I forgot to dial to the new dimension and kept dialing to the one that was the death dimension. So, anyway. Hi, Nami! And so, anyway, then, after the stream, after the game crashed, of course, we ended the stream. And then I came back to make sure that the world was still safe and not corrupted and wasn't died. What do you mean, what did you miss? You miss half of every stream, AB. You're always asleep. I did a lot of dying last night. You remember when we went you no, that would have been after you left. Okay. So we had this dimension that Marco and I were playing with the dimlets in the little box here, and we made a dimension that was like sacred oak wood and glacier and had 4 dimlets there, and it was expensive. It was like a dimension that required like 280, I think it was, RF per tick. So we didn't pay attention to how many RF per tick it needed. So we just jumped on there when we put it in there, and the dimension didn't have enough energy to keep going. So it crashed. So the dimension was fatal. Then we had to like dink around a little bit trying to get things so that there would be enough energy to go back in there to try to get our stuff, because of course all of the good stuff was in there where we died. And then that took 2 trips to get all the stuff back, and then we went and played with the dimlets again and made another dimension, and I forgot to dial the third new dimension. Hi, Dax! How are you? Welcome to the stream. I forgot to dial the new dimension, and as a result of not dialing the new dimension, but ended up going back into the hostile dimension, but I didn't have anything with me that time, so we didn't lose anything. And then, yeah, okay, so then that made the game crash, I think, because that was like that dimension 5 times or whatever was so hostile. I don't know. Anyway, that made the game crash. And so since the game crashed, we were a little bit worried about the world, so I came right back on as soon as I got I got out of Minecraft and closed it all down, and then came back in to check and make sure that the world was still here and stuff. And then I realized what the problem was, that I had dialed that dimension, or I dialed the dimension wrong. So I went ahead and dialed the correct new dimension, the third dimension, and it was a safe dimension. So then I went in, I was in the new third safe dimension because I was, making sure that that was what I thought had crashed the world, right? And then I didn't have one of those porter things when I went in the dimension. So then I came back in here. Got myself killed in the new safer dimension. I got myself killed, and then came back to Bug Bottoms and made myself a new porter, and then went and jumped in the teleport pad to go back into the new safe dimension, and got my corpse back and realized that the porter that I had brought with me was not set to the pad, the receiver pad, so that I could use the porter to actually get back alive. So I had to die again. So then I came back and I repeated that about 3 times. The whole thing where I got new armor and got prepared to go back in there and get my corpses back and made a new porter and got the new porter charged. And about 3 times I failed to link it to that receiver so that I could come back. So I kept having to get myself dead. So anyway, what happened between streams was I died a lot. But I got all my stuff back. I finally got it all together and got all my stuff back. But it was not pretty. It would be kind of embarrassing if there had been anybody to see it. You guys would have had so many clips and you would have never let me live it down. And so it worked out really, really well the way we did it. I'm sure there's backups. I just don't know how to use them. I have backups. I just don't know what to do with them. uh, I didn't quite make my quota, I don't think. I think I'm a little bit ahead still. But it was a bad thing. It was like, can I make the same exact stupid mistake 15 more times, please? So yeah, that was lots of fun. It was actually it would have been lots of fun, especially if you all had been watching me, but you weren't, so that's okay. And let's see, somewhere around here, I have some beef cooking because food became a thing. All right. And I'm trying, and I spent a little bit of time after I got all rattled because all that happened, organizing some stuff. A little bit. It's not completely done yet, but it's better than it was. Like I did this. We had these. Remember we made these to go exploring? So I put some of this stuff that takes up extra space into, excuse me, one of these golden bags of holding. And tell me I'm not going to have Hercs again. We're not doing Hercs again. There's a couple more bags. There's another bag of holding around here somewhere. Okay, so yeah, I've got some things that are taking up less space now because I stuck them in there. So, at any rate, so you guys are probably going to be terribly curious about the new dimension that you haven't gotten to see. Or else you're not going to be curious at all, in which case I'm just going to pretend it doesn't exist. Because, why? Why? Okay, somewhere up here. No, Era, you are sniffling. Are you getting sick? No, I'm not sniffling. I am not sniffling. I promise you I'm not. That was something closer to a herc. And, like one of those sneezes that never happens. That's what it was. It was one of those sneezes that didn't happen. I find it hard to believe that I moved that stuff out of there. Okay. There should be 2 other golden bags somewhere, including our usual suspect one, which is not this one, because that's a empty one. So where are my other 2 baggies? That's the thing I want to do. I want the one that had all the stuff. There, okay, there we are. Here we are. Okay, so that one's an empty bag, and that one is an empty bag. And hello! Hello! Hi, thanks for the follow, Dax. Are you going to work this morning? There's the goodie bag that has all the goodies in it. All right, now we're good. We're good and we're golden now. All right. Then, I did make progress on this inventory. It just doesn't look like it yet. Why do I have a lead? I don't need a lead. That's the other world. Okay, so. Wow, AB is hosting me now. Thanks for that. I appreciate that a lot. I'm in a weird mood, I guess. One time I had a modded world corruption and had to reassemble a working save from various bits. I remember you talking about that. I don't know why I didn't auto host. You must not have the right buttons. You must have told it to ignore or something. I don't know. I'm totally making it up. I have no idea how come you don't have it set up for auto host. I mean, you're such a big slack. Okay, so let's check these chickens. I just checked this chicken. I don't need that chicken. And we did that. Well, I just did these and didn't even realize I had done that. So silly of me. So silly of me. Eggs in there, eggs in there, eggs in there, eggs in there. You go in there. I don't need you. And then we'll go over here. So, anybody want to go see the dimension, or do you just want me to like tell you? It's actually, I think that it's not that bad. I think that if I had had armor, I wouldn't have died. um, so anyway, um, but if we go, we have to have one of those porter things. Yeah. And not just any porter thing, not one of these 3 or 4 that I made that are not yet targeted to that receiver, but the one that actually is. So let's find that one. Yay! Y'all have to. Oh my gosh. So, my brain just suddenly freezed up. Freezed. Yeah, my brain freezed. Okay, somewhere around here there's another porter. Oh, see, and I even made obsidian armor because it was that bad. I was like, I've gone through all 5 sets of halfway decent armor that I have already, trying to get back in there and get my corpse. And I ended up with nothing. I'm supposed to have, where, this is not cool. I feel like I'm missing something. Like, I feel like I'm missing a bag full of stuff. Although that's not true because it's adding up to the right number of bags. I should have, I don't feel like that chest up there by the porter should be completely empty. That's for one thing. I don't think that one should be completely empty, and there should be another porter around here. Now, we already looked in these 2. These are one of those is the armors, and the other one is, okay, so that's not that, and the other one is seeds. Okay, so those can just be somewhere. Yep. You stay there, you stay there. Oh, you know where it might be? It might be in the charger. Show us! Nami says he wants to see the world. That's not the right box. Hello. Wrong box. There it is. There's my object. Okay. So, it's not that exciting. It wasn't that exciting of a world, but it did have a couple cool features. Okay, so we're checking, is it here to make sure we have enough power? Okay, we're up to 8 digits. We must have enough power now. See, all we needed was a second ender pearl thing. Yeah, a second ender pearl. Let's see the dimension of death. It's not deadly though. That's the thing. It's not a deadly dimension. It's a little bit dark, so there's a lot of mobs that spawn. But I've got the supremium armor, so I would have been fine if I hadn't originally come in here naked. Without my armor on, I mean. And it's got these orbs, which I haven't broken open yet, because I deliberately restrained myself to see what was in, so we could see what was in the orbs together. This is a solid orb of blue netherrack. That's disappointing. I was hoping there'd be something exciting inside the orbs. No such luck. This is chiseled stone. That's just stone. Okay. But there's lots of purple trees in this world too. I was wondering about this how this seems to be like a chunk right here. It's not one chunk though. It's got to be, what do you figure? Maybe 8 chunks each direction? I don't know. Probably not that big. Maybe 2, 3 chunks. It's interesting that it's got this little chunk boundary type edge right there. I think that's interesting. And I haven't gone outside the basin yet, so I don't know what else is here. It's a cool dimension so far. Look at, we gotta go down this way. We have to go through here. This is a moral imperative. Here it is. So, oh, what's that? Oh, it's just a structure. It's just a structure. That is a recurrent complex structure. Is what that is. And is that an emerald cow? Not that I need an emerald cow because, nope, that's a prudentium cow. See, that's the thing. I think I should have more cows than what we have seen, or else I've just collected all of the cows that are in this pack. So yeah, the cows are kind of a wasted mod, I think. So we can get some trees from here. We can get some fruit from here. This has got a lot of clay, although we don't need clay either. We can mass produce clay with our chickens. Yeehaw! Hullabaloo! More sand! Yeah, we don't need sand either. We got a chicken for that. So, anyway, that's making my computer spin a little bit. Um, so let's see. There was 6 deaths. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, 7. 7 deaths. Okay, I'll remove those now that they've been confessed upon. All right, close. Maybe I shouldn't have removed them so fast. I will have wanted to. I will have wanted to. What am I thinking? Oh, there's a very visible square on the map. Well, it's not very visible, but there is a visible square on the map where the chunk boundary is. Okay. Anyway, so going this way gets me back. So I don't know what to do with the dimensions now. I mean, it's like everything, oh, hello. Oh, check that out. Check that out. What is that? That'll be another one of the recurrent complex structures. But this one is not, look, that's a chunk boundary kind of thing right there too, because I don't think it's supposed to be like that. Wow. Wow. I don't know. Let's see. We have a few bags so we can collect some stuff. There's no buildings. I haven't seen any of the little, oh, here. I was like, there's no little buildings to get dimlets from. And then there's one right here. There's none of the little buildings that you can get dimlets from. None whatsoever. Not one. Give. And more dimlets. Yay, dimlets. Oh, when did I get this? A mahogany seedling. I guess I just, didn't pay attention. Okay, get these out of there. Dimlets! More sand. Yep, it's not a very exciting dimension. Whee! But this is one thing we could do for our with our dimensions is we could go find recurrent complex things to explore. Like this. Yay! Dungeons! But I do not have roguelike dungeons, so these are not like the super complex, terribly, excruciatingly difficult, and I didn't bring any torches. So, yeah. Kind of cow are you? Is that regular baby cow? Seared stone. Okay. Let me see. Everybody into the pool. Everybody into the pool. We could grab some fruit from here for Pam's Harvest Craft. I haven't seen any of the Pam's Harvest Craft gardens. But it could be because that when I was on the ground in this particular area, I was running for my life almost completely. I'm going to try to put a journey map thing here. So if we want to, we can come back and explore this. I'm not going to do it right now because I don't have torches. Torches. Okay, journey map. New. Big dungeon. Pyramid. Good enough. Okay, got that. That's marked. I feel like look at that. I don't know why, but that particular little grass patch right there just amuses me. Okay. I was going this way because I think this way will bring me back to where we started. Although I don't need to go back to where we started, do I? What is this? Is this a bone? Nope, it's just a mud puddle or a bone, maybe both. Okay, well, there's another little building. Hey, there's another one. There's another one. That's, interesting. So, we have options for exploring stuff. What are you? What are you? What are you? Infernium. Well, you look a funny color in the night, don't you? Okay, journey map, and I never did fix that snakehead dungeon. This is a good one for making this is apparently a good dimension for exploring to exploring to find dungeons. Yay! So that's good to know for the sake of the mod pack, because I will want to remember that. I will want to remember that detail about some of the things that I would otherwise have included in the chests. I should say the little eggs, and like get the ones off the wall. Ah! Okay, come on, there we go, and dimlets in the bag. Well, dimlets and pattern frames. Who's it? The frames. Did I get those? Yes, I got those. Okay. And going this way again. So, I don't really have any ideas for today as far as what to do for this episode. So, because I don't have any ideas, I'm going to make it a very, very, very short stream and only stream for what have we been going here? 20 minutes? Let's make it a half an hour and call it good. I'm teasing. I'm teasing about the part where I would quit the stream. I just don't have any ideas right this minute what I could do. Go work on chickens. Go work on the farming area and extending that back up, maybe. Yay, Timlets. Oh, don't give me that look. Me neither. Nami doesn't have any ideas? Oh my gosh. Nami has no ideas. Okay. I think that's the hardest part about doing modded, is to just have ideas. Can you catch up, please? That would be really nice. Where is the part that you know, huh? Okay, so you went from having something to having nothing. That's a lovely thing. Okay. That's a lovely thing. I wish I knew why the journey map is behaving so badly. Okay, is this the one I rated before? Maybe not. Okay. I was trying to find my way back to the original biome where I was, where we spawned in, but I guess I don't have to. I can just use the porter to go back, can't I? So, we could do that? So, what is AB's idea? Oh my gosh. No, he's going to say, go stream on LVS. That's what he's going to say. He's going to say, go stream on LVS. Go stream on LVS and do what? Well, I guess if I've got an and do what here, I might as well have an and do what there. Weehaw, but I don't know where I left myself. I don't know where I left myself, and you can't go to my base right now because of spoilers. So, yeah. Let's see. I spawned in a rainforest? Yes, just a rainforest. Let's see. What are these? These are digit dimlet controllers. Dry, cold, poison. Oh, there's a poison effect one. Netherrack A1, Netherrack Red. Okay. Let's see. Sandstone, scatter orbs, roofed forest M. I think we got a decent, we got at least a couple of halfway decent dimlets. Maybe we should just do some dimension hopping. Or build something. Or I'm sure there was things that I wanted to do. Okay, well, we could go home. Let's see, I'm going this way because I think this is the way I want to go to get back. Hey, I'm hoping that this will be close. There's some more dimlets. I'm just going to pick up the dimlets so that we can go dimlet hopping. Dimlet hopping? Dimension hopping if I decide I want to go. I guess all I wanted was those dimension blocks though. So, frame dimlets. Exactly. No, I forgot the frame. Make the best hell. Make a really, really bad dimension, huh? Alright. We already did that. We did want that yesterday. Actually, it might not have been... Well, what's his name? Marco was saying that in order to have survived that one dimension, we would need... I thought there was another one right here, somewhere, right there. We would need to have something that would automatically feed us, and I don't have an automatic feeding device in this mod pack. I don't think it would be like a chicken. I don't know how. What kind of things would automatically feed you? Do you know anything, Dax, that would automatically feed you? Because I may not have anything specifically that does that, but there. And that one is, oh, that one's got a, this is one of those recurrent complex houses, I think. Yep, that's a recurrent complex house with nothing in it. With nothing in it. Okay. Wait, go here. There's a bunch of these little houses around. Okay, that's still a recurrent complex. There's another one of those. Okay, all right. Knock that sand thingy over. Knock the sand thingy over. Okay. I think you mean this one? This little piece of sand right here? Really? You gotta be that person? I so should what? Yeah, knock the sand over. Okay, fine. We knocked over the sand. I'm gonna just grab some more dimlets. And then I guess I'm not going to find my way back to the spawn, but it'll be okay. If I want the spawn back, I could just go home and come back. Okay, there we go. Besides, my baggie is almost completely full of dimlets already. We can't get any more dimlets because we've already got all the ones we have room for. Yay! Dimlets! Okay. And that, and then we'll do this. One more hill. Was there one more? There was one more right here, wasn't there? I thought there was one right here. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, let's get our porter and go back to our base. Well, that didn't take... Oh no, they got sandstone! You're so silly. Oh, flying. Okay. So... Okay, we still have progress to make in the direction of Botania to get to the Gaia spirit. And I think that would require me looking at the book to figure out what we next need to do. We were looking at it the other day. Well, we need to make the Gaia altar, the summoning station, whatever it's called. Something like that. And I'm trying to get to, I don't even remember what I'm trying to get from these particular crosses. This is, I'm just know that I'm not getting it because, okay. No, make a scary bad dimension. We second that. Okay, I think the mountains are floating sand. Ooh, okay. Well, alright. We can make a scary bad dimension. We theoretically have the power. I'm going to need more dimension tabs. More empty dimension tabs. Redstone. Oh, I might have a problem because I used a lot of redstone last night when I was making those little returner doober daubers so that I can get back. I might not be able to get that much redstone right now to make very many of the dimensions. So what? You guys are just trying to get me to die again? Is that the basic plan? Gotta get up to my quota. We want some scary bad dimensions just so I can meet my quota. I see how you are. I see how you are. You people and your quota. Yep, and the green stuff. And the green stuff. And let me get this mangrove sapling and put it somewhere. And then Yay! Could we try to make more power next stream? Well, we could try to make more power this stream if you want to. I just said we don't really have any plans. I do want to rework this because I think this is sloppy. And, whatever. What kind of power do we need? What do we need more power for? I think that the only thing I had any expectations in my whole mod pack. You know what? Maybe we're just done with the mod pack for right now. We've built a little base and we've got power generation and well, we can't. Oh, well, the only thing I haven't done that I wanted to do in this mod pack is get all of the chickens and well, we have to do the Gaia spirit and go to the end, but there's not really any reason to go to the end other than just to beat the dragon, right? It's like I don't even really know what's in my mod pack to do. I can make up things to do, but it's like, is there a point in we haven't built the storage system yet. We should work on the storage system. That was one of the reasons we needed a whole lot of power. Was to be able to power the storage system. Yep. Yes, sirree, Bob. Go over there and pick up those free diamonds. No point in leaving them laying around. We were gonna go. Okay, I will do one scary dimension, and then we'll come back and we'll start working on like the storage because the storage is crazy, and keep working on the what do you call it? The go away. The yeah, because I got to do something about this storage. The storage is just nuts. Go away, you. Go away, you. I can't make another dimension tab right now. I want to leave that dimension there. 5. Okay, now I've got enough, I think. I can't remember whether it was 5 redstone and 4 paper or 5 paper and 5 redstone. Hey, I don't want that. There. Dimension tab. We'll make a scary one. So you all, how do you know, who knows enough to be able to tell me what would make a, scary dimension? Don't eat hot dogs for breakfast. Nobody saw that. Not one person saw me do that. Nobody was looking. Yep, nobody saw that. Not one person saw that happen. Nobody. Oh. Let's make another one. Dimension. No, not that one. This one. There we go. Okay, so we have 2 dimension tabs. That should be enough to get ourselves into quite a bit of trouble, don't you think? Let's go ahead and open this and get out that dimlet parcel, or those 5 dimlet parcels, and open them. And then we can shove those back into the dimlet baggie. And we are out of room in the dimlet baggie. I was afraid of that. Oh, let's get rid of that. That'll help. Only a little bit, though. And quota. What? What do you mean what? What are you wanting? What? We're gonna make a dimension. Oh, he's probably wanting because I said somebody didn't see what I just did. That's okay. Nobody saw what I did. That's the whole point of the whole. Okay, and there's these 2. So this is the original random dimension. It says that's dimension, yeah, because dimension 1 is here, right? So dimension 2, that's the original safe random dimension. And so, yeah, okay. What? Oh my, made it! Gaboingy? Okay. Your Dungeons and Dragon game must have gotten a little bit carried away yesterday. Gaboingy? Okay, so I'm going to sort these and get these ones and that ones and that ones and that ones because these ones look different, and that's exactly and totally the whole thing. I don't know anything better. I'm going to just throw these up here. Okay, and then I'll just put them in make another bag for dimlets. Okay, so we'll have these, there, those, that, these, and that. And give me the other one. No, this one. Okay, so we're going to try to make a dimlet, or we're going to try to make a bad dimension, oh my. for some reason. I guess they just want me to die. So, yeah. So, yeah. This goes in this box. No, it doesn't. It goes in that one. Yep. Okay. And there. And I came down here originally to put these down here. Okay. So we're going to make a new dimension. I'm going to be I was all excited about dimensions until I died in one. Now I don't want to play anymore. Okay. So let's do this first so I don't forget to do that. Oh, you know what else? Let's not do that quite yet. Are we going to go in fully? No, we're not going to go into a bad dimension, an intentionally naughty, nasty dimension and try to die. Ugh. That goes into the other box. This goes into that bag. That goes... Yes, I know. It's horrible. I was just telling them I need to work on the world burn occasionally. I just want to watch the world burn occasionally. I'm okay with the world burning as long as it's not me burning. Dax wants her to die. I just seconded the idea, says AB. Uh-huh. I see how you are. I see how it is. I'm just seconding what Dax said. Mm-hmm. We'll see. Oh my, I was going to do refined storage, but the boys just want to make a bad dimension. So, you know. We have all these dimlets now because we just got done running through the third dimension really quick. Yeah, the third dimension really quick just to see what was there. And it was kind of boring because, you know, I didn't die immediately. So, you know, they have this whole thing about the quota and stuff. I was coming down here to get the porter so that I wouldn't forget the porter because the porter is like the most important thing next to the dimension itself. Okay. All right. And I want the porter right there by my sword. Okay. Actually, I might not even take any of this stuff except the porter. Go in. Ah! Out! Alright, we're gonna make another dimension apparently, oh my. I imagine it'll probably be a nice expensive dimension too. So that's number yeah, that's not gonna matter. Okay. So we need to do okay, so what kind of dimlets do we have? We have the type, these are controllers. I don't know anything what these do, but they do stuff. Terrain type controller. Okay. And then we have these. So, I'm guessing you're going to want that one. We can't do the glacier because that probably isn't nearly as horrible as you want. Ooh, ebony wood. Resistance 2. I'm thinking that would make it an expensive dimlet. Sacred oak wood. Controller dimlet filtered. Okay. Material dimlet netherrack. Featured dimlet ores aplenty. Herm. Hellbark wood. Glowstone bricks encased. Bricks encased. Okay. Health boost. Okay. Pine wood. Red fog. Okay. That one. Those probably... Those... I don't think we can probably use both of those. Acacia wood. Body sun. Molten emerald. We tried to use that one, okay, yesterday, and it wasn't working. Let's do terrain dimlets. Ooh, a maze! A maze! Let's make a maze. Why not? Scattered orbs. Weather dimlet, hard rain. I'm guessing you'll want hard weather. Yes, let's see. He says he wants the netherrack. Okay. Feature dimlet, scattered orbs, controller dimlet. Did I not get these sorted fields? Cold, dry, huge liquid orbs, ruby ore, poison 3, red sandstone. I'm guessing you're going to want the red sandstone. Just holler if I grab something that you don't actually want. Move, slow down. I'm guessing that is a negative effect you guys are going to want. There's another netherrack. That one says wells. Where's the first one? That one says red netherrack, and then that second one said netherrack wells. Terrain near lands. We didn't get any. We didn't affect dig slow down. So that would be mining fatigue, absorption, chiseled stone, hunger, uh, material, dimlet, dirt. What is the HOR? Okay. Villager golem, mob, diblet, villager golem, terrain, cavern. There's a mesa plateau dimlet. Wow. Not just Mesa Plateau, but Mesa Plateau FM, which is a relatively rare. There's a volcanic island. I'm guessing that that is going to come close to what you want. All right. What else do I need to know about this? Because I haven't made I've made these 3 dimensions, and that's all I know. Gotta go with the hunger one. You gotta go with the hunger one, he says. Hunger, hunger. Did I not pick up the hunger one? I thought I did. So he's telling me I need to get the hunger one out. Okay. Hunger, 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 hunger. Okay. Hunger. And what else? So then I need controllers in order to affect the terrain or the features. I know that, but I'm not exactly sure how they work. Let's see. What else? I don't remember hardly anything about how to make the thingies works. It's been years. Years has it? Years. What's that one? A normal time dimlet. Okay, so I want to do, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I'm not playing, I don't want to play with the poison. I don't think I have a way to get rubies, or I already have them. Maybe I have to, let's see. Nope, there's a ruby chicken egg. I already have rubies. What am I thinking? I remember someone making a dimension with ender dragons. Yeah. I think that I have heard of that happening before. I don't know if it would have to be an end dimension. If it would have to have like a feature or something. Let's see. Go over here. This thing. Okay, so I think the hard rain one. Where's the hard? Okay, hunger. Volcanic island. And what do you say? What do you say? What do you say? Red sandstone. That's a warning. I mean, it probably has something to do with the direction, the syntax of it. Material hard rain. Oops, hard rain. Okay. So we probably need to get some of the stuff out of the other bag and try to figure out what that does. Dimlet control circuit. Every dimlet needs 1 control circuit. You can get this by deconstructing other dimlets in the dimlet. We're in the same workbench. You can also use this item to make new dimlets. Okay, so control circuits are required for every of the... You can make a dimension that's just flat desert or whatever, that every monster spawn in is an ender dragon. But that kind of dimension is in the realm of tens of thousands of RF per tick. Which Nami was saying he wanted to work on upgrading our power system. So, basic energy mod, dimlet basic energy module. Okay, so maybe I need to have these in there for energy. And this is a biome type controller, so I would have to have that to get like a volcanic. That would have to be one for the sky. Terrain type. Effect has that one we need. Okay, so that means we can only do 2 effects. Each dimlet needs a specific. You can get this by deconstructing. Okay, so we have. Okay, so let's play syntax games. What if we put lightning rods in a stormy dimension and use this block thingy? This block thingy? Is there a lightning block to get power from the dimension? Oh, the dimensional transceiver, yeah. Okay, so we're doing... So, what's his name? Oh my, said he had to have the hunger effect, so there's a type controller there. What? I guess that doesn't go in there. Okay, fine. It says it needs that, but I don't understand what these are. These must have to do with like actually constructing dimlets, like if we were crafting them. So we'll just leave these out of the picture for now. It says that's a dimlet. It says these are all dimlets. Okay, those are partial dimlets not to be used in the dimensional builder. Okay, so we have effect hunger. Let's see. I want a maze. It says we can't do maze and have hunger. Really? Okay, I know there's like an order they're supposed to go in. Okay, so the maze and the hunger don't get to go together. Okay, so I'm gonna save back my maze one. Hello, that was not what I was trying to do. Save back my maze dimlet for some other time. Okay, so we have... Oh, I don't want red fog because I've had experience with a fog biome, a foggy thing before, and it seemed that that was something that crashed my computer, and I don't think I want to go there for that. Thank you. Dimlet islands, terrain islands, effect hunger. I think you need a feature controller dimlet or something, which you might not have. I have feature controller dimlets, and that was one of the things I was actually trying to just put into the thing. That was what those are. These I have feature controllers right there. Dimlet feature controller. So, but it won't even let me stick that in there. So I don't know what to do with it. It'll let me stick it in that spot, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. He says read the manual. He says read the manual. Dimension theory. Let's see. Coding the world. When creating will normally be completely manned. No way to know whether flowing. Chance of creating a good world won't work in your favor. Control your world with objects called dimlets, dungeons, and other chests, or just obtaining and killing endermen by killing endermen. Okay, that must be where I got the dimlet packet I had before. You have a chance of finding that these small items are made a long time ago. Imagine each dimlet as its own line of code, modifying the next dimlet or defining something. Dimlets are complicated. These things can literally define how a world works. Yay! Yes, this is what it's saying. No, that's just the part again. I know, that's what I'm saying. If you ever find yourself running low on dimlets, okay, got that. Terrain dimlet. Okay, so you say we need a terrain dimlet, and so I think I have, that's a feature biome. There's a terrain dimlet. There's one that says terrain rough. Is that what that must be what you mean? That must be how you're being, what your intention was to communicate. Sky dimlet material, feature dimlet. Did you say you wanted a feature dimlet? There's a feature dimlet. I've got a feature dimlet. Terrain dimlet, feature dimlet, material dimlet, biome dimlet. That's a biome for roofed forest, liquid, controller, feature. That one is huge liquid orbs. Sky, material, controller, sky. So controller. I don't know. I don't know. Material, terrain. We tried to use that terrains near dimlet one. Yeah, that one was involved in the one that killed us yesterday. Mob dimlet, terrain dimlet, cavern, biome dimlet. Could actually read the next. Okay, but yeah, okay. Okay. Why does it keep dumping me to page 17? That is annoying. Okay, we are going to read all of the pages. Okay, we're going to read all. You want to read all of the pages? Let's see. Coding the world. I was here. Terrain dimlets are used to define what a world looks like. For example, some examples include normal world, a flat world, or a Skylands world. Okay. Digit dimlets are a line of code that can be used to create different dimensions. This allows you to create new unique worlds, except with exactly the same dimlets. Biome dimlets. These control what biomes appear in a dimension. How many biomes are supported depends on the controller. Biome controller. These determine how many and which type of biomes are selected. For instance, you could define it so there's only one biome or a checkerboard of biomes. Material dimlets. These dimlets are used to define what a feature is made out of. For instance, these can be used to make sure a world is made out of glowstone or a tendril is made out of netherrack. When used as a modifier for another dimlet, the cost of these dimlets will drastically increase as the same as liquid dimlets. Liquid dimlets, similar to material dimlets, only differ in the fact that they define a liquid instead of a solid material. Feature dimlets define what features appear in the world, such as floating ores filled with liquid, increased ore generation, or even tendrils of various substances. Structure dimlets. These define if certain structures will appear in the world, such as strongholds, villages, or mineshaft. Mob dimlets. Using these dimlets, you can specify additional mobs that should spawn in your world in addition to normal mob spawning. Sky dimlets. These allow you to define the colors, sizes, or even existence of various objects in the sky, such as planets, moons, suns, sky color, fog color, and more. Time dimlets. With these dimlets, you can control the time of day. It can be set to either a fixed time, morning, evening, midnight, or noon, or else you can get slower or faster time. Weather dimlets. Control the weather in your dimension with these dimensions. Effect dimlet. These dimlets add various special effects. Negative effects generally help reduce maintenance power. Okay. Special dimlets that are usually extremely rare. The peaceful dimlet prevents hostile mobs from spawning, and the efficiency dimlet consumes 20% less energy. The mediocre efficiency dimlet does not add quite the effects of the normal efficiency. Shelter dimlet. Dimlet for dimensions that may be excessively hostile. Darn it, oh my, you are turning it into English class. Seed dimlet, a very specialized dimlet to control the seed. See? Okay, we don't need to... Okay, that's the workbench. Every dimlet is made out of the parts. Extracting a dimlet will give you essence. See, now this is not what we need. Let me out of here. Okay, so what that's saying is, first of all, we don't need any of the stuff in the second bag. So this is not the second, but in the first bag. Those things are for a different category of stuff. That didn't actually explain much. See, you act like I didn't read this yesterday. We opened it yesterday. I'm very good at scanning. I think you need to go to the Dimension Inscriber page. Yes, Dimension Inscriber page. He wants me to go to the Dimension Inscriber page. Okay. This does not have a good way of navigating around the book. Dimension, encoding your dimension. Okay. You must first insert the Empty Dimension tab. To make a completely random world with no dimlets included, you can simply click Store and the dimlets included will be randomly selected. If you would like to actually control your dimension, you need to insert dimlets. These can be inserted into the slots on the top of the device. Hitting Store will create a realized tab that leads to the worlds you've just created. The order of the dimlets inserted affects the dimension. If a material dimlet is placed before a terrain dimlet, it will create a world made out of that material. If it is inserted before a feature dimlet, it will make a feature out of that dimlet. Description of each